Let's see if we get one here. Oh, damn. There's a ring bell.
This first video was captured in the middle of the night at an apartment complex in Toledo, O. The doorbell footage shows a man knocking on the front door with what looks like a firearm in his waistband. Now, the owner of the apartment didn't recognize the man, so she would question who it was. The unknown man would simply respond with "It's me." The homeowner would then further question his response, but rather than clarifying, he would simply give away through the front door.
That boy said, "It's me." Like, shit, it's me too, boy. You got something in there, bro. I don't like that. You got no audio.
However, it would not be enough to get the homeowner to open it.
So
you would ultimately walk off.
I let him in too, so he can get fucking Swiss cheese.
Disturbingly, as he does so, a second man pops up from a nearby dumpster and also walks off.
You're ready to rob him. Damn.
But this wouldn't be the end of it. The two would then walk around to the back door, where they would attempt to pick its lock. The police were called, and when they arrived, the two were gone. Fortunately, unsuccessful in getting the door open.
Okay.
It's not 100% clear what the 2-minute planned. The almost empty-looking backpack at the first guy suggests they had planned to rob the place.
Oh, 100%.
But it's also possible they had much worse intentions.
Yeah.
The two of them have yet to be identified by police.
At least nothing happened, though.
The homeowner in Texas would wake up one morning to find the gate into his backyard wide open.
In Texas? They tote
Curious,
guns.
the man would review the cameras he had around his house, and this is the sign he was met with.
Well, what?
A man holding a knife and in a clown costume, complete with the suit and mask, casually walks around the property, looking inside the house and testing all the doors.
You trying to hit a stain today, boy. This is why you lock your fucking doors, bruh. That's what I'm saying. He did this shit in Texas, bro. He trying to get shot. That's what I'm saying. With a knife, too. A goofball. He made sure that his doors are locked. That's it. I really hope he was pulling a prank on his, like, family or some shit, bro. Cause ain't no way this is just casually happened. Why is, like, no neighbor sees this shit either, bro? Somebody gotta see this shit.
This will, of course, take place in 2016, during that sort of killer clown craze that went on for a few months. Looking back, most people that participated in that were most likely just having fun trying to scare people. But there's no denying that others took advantage of the situation, genuinely attempting some pretty horrific crimes hidden under a clown mask, with this likely being one of those cases. It's clear the person in the costume is actually trying to break into the house with a knife. Though after being unsuccessful, the clown would eventually walk off, and despite a police report, that would be the end of it. Ultimately, the homeowner would be left with nothing but this disturbing footage.
Look up, bro. To be your best friend, bro. Yeah, no clue, bro.
This footage was captured in Colorado in the middle of the night. The issue 3 mountain lions appearing from the darkness and starting to walk around a set of houses. They were captured even going as far as to walk up onto the porch of one of the houses. Mountain lion sightings are known to be exceptionally rare in this specific area. Typically, they'll stay a lot further in the mountains where they have easier access to the deer that they prey on. To see them in an area with a lot of people, especially in the neighborhood, is not at all common, at least in this area. The 3 cans would eventually walk off, but there are almost no doubt things would have gone differently had one of these homeowners left their pets outside for the night, or possibly were even outside themselves. This doorbell camera footage was captured in Overland Park, KS, in March of 2017. Shown in the video is a nearby active house fire. The home of the neighborhood just across the street has been completely engulfed in flames. As the fire department arrives, neighbors can be seen desperately moving their parked cars away from the house. Eventually, a flaming piece of debris can be seen falling and landing on a set of bushes just in front of the camera.
How did that? But it fucking fly from way over there, bro? That's insane.
The bushes quickly burst into flames.
It's the only spot that got it to?
The fire starts spreading quickly, but before it's able to get out of hand, a neighbor notices it and attempts to put it out. He grabs a garden hose and sprays the fire while pressing the house's doorbell. However, the owner of the house isn't home and frantically tries to communicate this through the doorbell speaker.
So the guy's not home. It's a hello, yes, I'm not there. Well, that's good at least.
In the end, the fire department would be able to put out the house fire, and with help from the neighbors, prevent it from spreading to nearby houses.
Damn, bro, from way over there, from the fucking full court.
This video was posted by Doorbell News in September of 2022. This video shows a man knocking on the door at 3 a.m. He pounds on the door multiple times. This guy needs some help, but it's 3 in the morning and he needs to go away. He asks the homeowner to come to the door and talk to him.
Like, nah, I'm good, actually.
Excuse me, miss.
And it's a woman? Nah.
Can you come talk to me, please?
There was no reply from the homeowner. The guy went into the street and started looking for a lift. Then he comes again and starts pounding on the door. He gets aggressive and starts yelling. The homeowner called the police.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what he was looking for, but it was bizarre behavior. Historical footage was recorded just before 4 o'clock a.m. on a night in August 2020. The video captures an unidentified man walking in front of a house and emptying a gas container over the yard and front porch.
What the fuck,
Shortly after he disappears off screen, a large fire erupts just in front of the camera.
This is why you gotta be fucking ready for anything, bro. I'm not even capping, bro, when I say that. Literally be ready for fucking anything, bro. Like, oh my god, are you serious, bro? Like, just a nigga pulled up, just started dumping gas in front of someone's crib, bro, and just like, let me just light this bitch up. Like, I would think there's some kind of motive with this shit, and there probably is. Like, there probably literally is a motive for the shit, but like, and you said, what's the point? The nigga the nigga hates whoever that is, bro. That's why I'm saying there has to be a motive, bro. There's no way he just lighting his shit up, bro, just cause he ain't getting no insurance money because of this. That's why either gotta be himself or somebody that he know or some shit like that. And they trying to get some insurance money.
No one would be injured during
really
the incident,
like
however.
nigga,
Unfortunately,
and then no
2 houses and a vehicle would be damaged. The homeowner would claim to have no idea who could be responsible or who would even consider doing this to them. At least from an outside perspective, the act looks completely random with seemingly no reason behind it, making the clip all the more unsettling.
Yeah, you can't ever track him either.
On a night in September of 2021, a homeowner would get a suspicious knock on his door at about 3 o'clock in the morning. Upon opening his phone and looking at his doorbell camera, he would see 2 would look like teenagers identifying themselves as CPD or Columbus Police Department.
Step back up, stupid. He ain't far enough from the camera. Got the gun out, bro.
CPD, open up. We need to ask you a couple questions.
The video shows the man in the front clearly holding a firearm, and the house sitter would eventually access the doorbell camera speaker to further question him.
Can I help you? CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions.
I'm sorry?
CPD, we need to ask you a couple questions. May you please step to the front door, please?
Like, nah.
CPD.
Yes, this is CPD. We would like you to step to the door, please.
Can I see a badge?
We would like you to step to the door, please, sir. I don't have to show you my badge, sir.
The man refuses to show a badge because, well, obviously, he doesn't have one. The homeowner knew what was going on, so rather than stepping to the door, he would call the real police department and report 2 armed men at his front door. After a couple of minutes, the 2 would once again attempt to get the homeowner to open the door. But after that failed, and they would run off before the real police could show up.
And that boy big as hell, bro. Like, come on, bro.
CPD, open the door.
He really thought that was shit about to work, bro.
The 2 were most likely just looking to rob the man when he opened the door.
No, I think there's
But I mean, it's possible they had worse intentions in mind. There's just no way of knowing for sure. Both of them were never identified by police. In May of 2018, a woman would leave her parts car that was just outside her house unlocked overnight. Not surprisingly, someone would find the unlocked car and proceed to steal multiple items that were owned by the woman. A few hours later, the man responsible for the theft would be caught on the woman's doorbell camera attempting to use her set of keys that he had just stolen to unlock her house's front door.
I mean, they obviously had bad intentions. Should they pull up, bro? With the fucking the weapon shit, they ready to fucking die about it. Obviously, that's the first thing they getting, bro.
This all took place while the house owner was home and sleeping, but luckily the set of keys he had stolen didn't have a house key on it, so the guy just ended up walking off. Had the set of keys contained a house key,
right here, bro.
Things most likely would have ended much differently. Shown in this doorbell camera footage is an unknown man wearing an oddly disturbing mask.
Oh yeah, this one.
As he walks up to the door, his emotions alert the camera to start recording. And that's when you can see him grab the door handle, realize it's locked, and hesitantly knock on the door. The man would wait for only a few seconds before he would pull his sleeve over his hand and wipe off his fingerprints from the door handle before walking off.
Smart.
Around a minute later, the homeowner would come to the door and now see the man across the street sitting in the car.
Yeah, the other guy had no fucking mask on.
When she yelled down to him to see what he wanted, he would quickly speed off. The homeowner would later state that she had no idea who this man could have been or what he was doing there.
Obviously, just fucking
The fact that he removed his own fingerprints from the door handle suggests that he had most likely given them to the police at some point. It's not completely unreasonable to conclude that this man had some sort of criminal record.
These people are like tasting these places and being like, yeah, this person got some shit, like, or they just like making an assumption. They're like, hey, I seen him walk out, you know, I saw that little bag she got, and like she got some money. Like, I wonder if that's how they figure out the prospect, because obviously they don't ever get close enough to like look in the house. So how you know you ain't walking into somebody's crib and it's just like ain't shit there, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you walk in, it's just like roaches and trash, bro? Like, what you don't grab? You busted in the house for no reason, you get caught, and then you in prison. All because you didn't even, like, you don't even know, bro. He's off a whim. You just like, man, I don't know. She got that Louis Vuitton bag, boy, that shit fake. Off of fucking, what's that shop, or Chinatown, bro? That's fake, bro.
Something else of note is that someone's heavy object can be seen weighing down his front pocket.
Better, bro.
It's not clear what this is, and more importantly, it's not clear who this man is. The mask would ultimately make it impossible for police to identify both the man's identity and his intentions. In July of 2021, Amanda Noack updated her Facebook with an alarming video.
This nigga crazy, bro.
She took this video from her Ring doorbell as she set in for sleep. Someone rang her doorbell. She checked the app, only to see a man with gray hair and a full-grown gray beard presently knocking on her door and ringing the bell. Amanda didn't recognize this man, so she ignored the knocking, but the stranger didn't leave. As well as knocking, he kept repeating he wanted to talk to her and had questions for her.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure?
And Marie's like, I want to kill you or something. He like puts a
I
knife
just
on her
rang your
shit.
doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell.
I don't think that. I think they're using like some kind of fucking shit to make his voice bad. I don't know why.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
I mean, it was super creepy though.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain?
It's probably someone that wants to
When
get
she was
shot up
home
for
alone,
real.
she called her husband to tell him what was happening and called 911. So Amanda's husband accessed the camera from his phone and saw the man. Ignoring him wasn't doing the trick, so he decided to talk to him using the speaker.
Who are you? What?
Yeah, he was just leaving too, bro.
Are you sure? Who are you?
He said, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, can you hear me?
That's probably the worst mistake, but now he knows you're
What
not
I'm
home.
looking for is the girl that's in the house to come over here because I'm gonna take her in. You have her over the door?
What kind of dumbass question is that, bro?
On the other side of the store when she lets me in. I want to rip her into her because I have a knife. A gun.
He ain't got no gun.
And I'm gonna knock on the door again. Alright.
After threatening the woman in a stone-cold tone, he's gone. He doesn't even seem scared off. He just leaves. As the man calmly walks away, he continues to talk to himself down the street.
What the fuck? Is that him talking?
Amanda was terrified, but she feared this man might move to another house and hurt someone. So she took the creepy footage and posted it on Facebook. And it was thanks to this Facebook post that this man was arrested.
Oh yeah, I believe he was arrested and everything. Then he was on some type of like drug or something. Some crazy shit like that. Or just made that shit up, I don't know. But it's something like that, you feel me? Big dog.